Good afternoon and good evening to you. Are you there? Do you know what is happening right now? Or do you know what has just happened? APC sent delegates and they are at Labour Party gates. In fact, top people of APC are at Labour Party's gates begging them to, shed their sword. We don't want to fight. Let's forge. Oh, you need to hear what is happening. This tribunal, petition at the tribunal is causing them headache. They are tired. Labour Party is ready to stretch it, but APC, you need to see this video. I can't believe my ears. Just watch this video and we'll be right back. It's like they are arriving. Let's watch what is happening. They are arriving. They are arriving. And they're even using siren. These guys are not ashamed of themselves. They are using siren. Oh, that looks like Omar. The president committee. Labour Party's office.
Here is visit for appreciation and also to solicit your support on this movement. And why we primarily can thank you is because out of the 69 signatures that we have members of your party. Even though not all, even if you have one, you should come and thank the Father for giving you one of his sons. Maybe one of that son will bring all the others. Amen. Besides, we have more than one son. And even one daughter on our team. So if you have one daughter, one daughter, and two sons. And two sons. So we thank you very much.
Let me thank Adiji and commend the ingenuity of by God's special grace, the incoming President of Senate and the Deputy President of Senate, and all our colleagues who thought it wise to come and pay you this visit. For me, it's quite unique, and it shows that our democracy is developing and growing beyond party affiliations. First is to join him to thank you very much, because you have the capacity to say, no, we've not decided, but you've allowed them to freely choose. Quite majority of them. And I believe strongly that democracy that is developing to a point that will begin to put the nation first ahead of any other consideration.
Mr. Chairman, in our pre-inauguration engagements, which is prelude to our inauguration, we've been engaging and interacting with the senators elect for your party in the best harmonious fashion and good sense of brotherhood. Mr. Chairman, we see in them the zeal to form partnership, to forge partnership with all of us, an effort to hit the ground running after inauguration. This is the reason why we have decided to come here, to show our appreciation in the manner that your senators elect have been working with us, forming, engaging a partnership that we know is in tandem with our overall interest of bringing prosperity to this country. We said, look, from what we are saying, there's a need for us to come here to commend you for producing these excellent people as senators elect. Despite the difference in our party, the fact that we don't belong to some party, but we have one common goal: bringing stability to this country. Well, they say the two does not cross the road in the daytime for nothing. Something must be pursuing you. And as far as I'm concerned, with the differences in political parties between the APC and the Labour Party, somebody will wonder, what is Akpabio doing here? What is this group doing here? The reality is that the Labour Party is composed of Nigerians, and APC is composed of Nigerians. And as far as we are concerned, all of us must think Nigeria. If we don't think Nigeria, then there is no future for our children. Where I come from, in my community, when a child is born, they say the child is born to the community, not to the parents. So that child is meant to serve that community. So today, the Labour Party has produced a few senators for the 10th Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And you produce them, not to save Labour Party, but to serve Nigeria. That is why I'm very proud that many of them already belong to the stability group to stabilize the polity, stabilize the 10th Senate, and at the same time serve Nigeria. So we came to tell the father, thank you for producing this kind of good children. Am I right or wrong? And for those that have not yet joined us, we urge you to make sure that they join us students so that we can stabilize the nation, stabilize the polity, and move the nation forward. And I know sometimes they say what is morally right may not be politically expedient, and what is politically expedient may not be morally right. I would have loved to use this platform to call on all the political parties that contested the 2023 elections to sheathe their swords and come together and line up behind Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, our president-elect, in order to give leadership to Nigeria in a very fragile situation like this, so that we can stabilize the polity and also bring development to Nigeria. We have so many issues. We have problems in the country. We can only do so by being together. They say united we stand and divided we fall. So I want to urge the Labour Party, because I believe that you went into this election as a result of your love for Nigeria. So come together and join us so that we can build a very united and vibrant nation. On this note, I thank you for your support for us in the 10th Senate that we'll meet very soon. And I don't want to belabor the issue because I'm talking to Labour. So I thank you so much for this opportunity for receiving us. Thank you and God bless you all.
I want to specially congratulate you on your election and re-election. I say election because some are coming for the first time and some of you are re-elected. I congratulate you for this feat because I know that it wasn't an easy journey. And for you to earn the confidence of your people to be elected and re-elected is worth congratulating you. I also want to appreciate you for coming to pay us this visit. It is actually uncommon for political parties in power or a political party in power to take note of others and pay a visit. It's an indication that our democracy is growing. It's an indication that the political atmosphere is gradually crystallizing into a situation where we put the country first before partisan interest. I want to say very clearly that in most of our engagements with our senators, the three of them with you have not made pretenses that this is where they want to be. And in our usual way, we didn't actually want to be dictating to them where they should go. We initially thought of it, but as events unfold, we felt that we should give the leverage at this point and watch the political events and then see how the issues will play out. And I want to commend Right Honorable Darlington until he's sworn in as Senator. My own senator representing my state, Nenda Imaswan. Ireti Kigibe is not here now, but she has also whispered to me where she wants to be. And is one others. So I appreciate all of you, and for us in Labour Party, we believe in the unity of the country. We believe that the country deserves better leadership. We also believe that we need a dynamic Senate and a dynamic House of Representatives. Because without having a vibrant National Assembly, there can truly be a check on the executive, what you have is absolute power. And absolute power corrupts absolutely. And I want to say clearly, without sounding immodest, that probably that's why we had a lot of challenges with the past Senate. I'm hoping and believing that this Senate will be able to be a departure from the previous one, so that we can truly represent the people and stand by the people. After all, what is democracy? Democracy is government by the people, for the people, and by the people. And that's why for us in Labour Party, we believe that every government policy, in your legislative business, in your thinking as those who represent the people must be the focal points. The people must be the reference points. That every government policy must be such that will affect and enhance the welfare of the people. And if we say this, it's not far-fetched from the thinking of our founding fathers. If you look at the Constitution of Nigeria, the Chapter 2, it's very clear that welfare and security of the people shall be the principal purpose of government. And they went for that to even admonish that the national economy should be managed in such a way as to give maximum benefits to the people. So that shows that the people should be the focal point. And therefore, my appeal here is that in our legislative business, we should put the people first. Because we appreciate that our people are suffering. The economy is harsh to our people. I want to say clearly that the vast majority of our people are suffering. And we expect that with the new leadership of the Senate and the House of Representatives that is to come, and we must critically look at the people. Having said all of this, we appreciate your coming. We'll continue to discuss with our senators-elect. We've given them the free hand to make their choices. But this is not to say, however, that when the time is getting closer, that we won't be able to point a direction. But I want to say clearly that you are the first to have taken the initiative to come and tell us what you want.
How do you clap in there?
Somebody who does not ask you for a marriage, you won't give your child to the person to be wedded. And so for now, you are the only one that have come to ask us a hand for a marriage, and we appreciate your coming.
Appreciate your coming.
And when in-laws come to the house, you don't drive your in-laws away.
Hey!
So we welcome you. We appreciate you for coming. I want to quickly put on record here, just for the records, that we are in court in respect of the presidential election. And you know we are challenging the processes leading to that election. In all our campaigns, we didn't make pretenses about it. We said it clearly that we believe in the process leading to the election rather than the outcome of the election. And therefore, for us in Labour Party, you are aware that we are not comfortable with the processes leading to the election. And I want to say clearly that this is not the forum for us to engage on that. But because you have made such remark, it will be unfair for me not to put the record straight. And that's why I want to say it here clearly, that the 2023 presidential election is what we are challenging. We are currently in courts in it, and we are interested in the processes leading to that election and not the outcome itself. I probably feel that I needed to put that on record before it will be carried that Labour Party is supporting Asiwaju Tinubu. No. For us, it's a no-go area for us. So I probably feel I needed to put that record straight. So having said this, I want to appreciate you. I welcome you. I followed the track record of Senator Akpabio, not in the Senate, but when he was governor of Akwa Ibom State. His records are parallel. His achievements are there. And most of the people he touched his life are my friends. And so I have no doubt in his capacity to provide quality leadership. Thank you and God bless you.
Hello, great people, are you there? You saw that? Yes, so Nahimo, I like how he ended it. He said, one thing that should be made clear so that people will not think the meeting, the coming together, they coming to beg at Labour Party's office. They would have told Labour Party members that they are coming. Having received them, that it is not that Labour Party will support Tinubu before some gutter pressmen begin to spread it that they are never in support of Tinubu. I like you, Abure. Abure. Take 5. Take. Take. Abure. Hey. Yeah, so tell them pump and plain. You're not giving a nod to their nonsense. Let's begin to look at what they said. Can you imagine that shit? What a serious begging at the gate of Labour Party. Hey, I can't believe my ears. Oh, APC is begging. After having used Apapa, they used Apapa to achieve certain aims. Yesterday, their Apapa was disgraced at the tribunal, escorted out by police and obedience. He was a nobody in the tribunal. He was the same person the day before the tribunal, or about some days before the tribunal, asking Labour Party's lawyers, counsel, to see him within 48 hours or less. And he went to court looking for seats. Before you know, he was booed out. Ole, ole, ole. So they haven't, tried many tactics, many attempts, haven't come through several ways. They couldn't survive. Now they are coming direct to the real chairman of the party, Abure, to solicit support. Can you look at their faces? They appeared like saints this time around. They appear like saints and angels. Oh, for the sake of that this country has to move forward, we have come. Can you imagine? And none of these particular people spoke against what happened during the elections. The attacks, all the evil that their particular party, the APC, did in the election, none of them spoke against it. They just want all those things to be shoved aside and let the country move forward, support Tinubu. They want it to just pass in the interest of the nation, they said. In the interest of the nation, several people died because of this election. Because you never wanted things to go the proper way. In the interest of the nation, a lot of wrongs were done. Wrong deeds by your party. And we know that you would certainly, and you've done all sorts of things evil against this same political party that should be the winner. After having failed, you now come, let us forge ahead. Nation building. Hypocrites. They want peace, but their backhands are evil. You saw Omahi there. You can imagine what Omahi told Labour Party. How Omahi stopped Labour Party from campaigning in certain parts of the state. Is that done? Or in Kaduna where El-Rufai stopped them? They want healing. There is a song that Wyclef sang. We don't want no peace. We want equal right and justice. Diallo. Justice must be done. Yes, justice is better. And when justice is done, people will be afraid of doing the wrong things again. Akpabio, incoming Senate president, as they have designed, having gotten the support of their man who is in France. Yes, he is in France. He is treating himself. He is coming to rule Nigeria. Having gotten his back and his grace, Akpabio will lead the team to mend ways. Is it not too late to mend ways? Is it the time to mend ways? Why not do the right things before? Akpabio. You wonder how the Nigerian Senate will be with Tinubu on the top and Akpabio, a man, is selected. Can you imagine what Nigeria is going to face the next 4 years? Anything Tinubu sends to the National House will be approved because his boy is at the helms of affair at the National House. It's another time the executive will be so corrupt, using absolute power, and the legislature will allow the impunity to go on. Because Akpabio is Tinubu's boy. Tinubu's preference. His lap dog. Yes, lap dog. They will pass whatever they want to pass in the house. Just like this current Senate and executive. See how Buhari is hustling, using the man, because he placed him there. There is no independence of the legislature. The legislature is subordinate, always answering boy to the executive. They want support for Tinubu, who did not win the election. Just like that. They should just support him. I pity Nigerians. I pity Nigerians. And mainly the common people. Can you see, Buhari is about to leave and he went to borrow again and it was approved or had been approved or is about to be approved. Who's borrowing? Because there is an easy lapdog Senate president, lapdog Senate president, like we're about to have if God allows Tinubu to be on top. You know, indirectly they are saying, suspend the petition, withdraw the petition. Having tried to achieve it through Apapa, who was disgraced at the election tribunal sitting venue. Can you imagine? The other one happened, having failed yesterday, immediately they are coming today. They are going to Labour Party's office. So that Nigeria will be in bondage for another 4 years. But I like Labour Party chairman Abure. Indirectly, he told them that they will allow the political process to go. That is to say, the tribunal should keep holding. Yes. Everybody believes in good leadership, of course. Is that what you want? We want it too. And part of the political process in Nigeria is that you can go to election tribunal to seek redress, even though we don't so much trust in the tribunal. But then, Abure properly told them, without mincing of words, that they, Labour Party, they don't want absolute power. They don't want something like that to happen. They don't want an executive that is doing whatever it likes, controlling the legislatures. Like we've seen in the past, the case of Buhari, for example. Anything goes. So Abure is tactical in its answer. I like that man. And he said they are in court to demand, to challenge the process that produced Tinubu. And they are not going to change. So if he clearly told them, if this meeting is to persuade Labour Party to calm down or withdraw the petition or not to continue with the process, that it can't work. In case, the press can just report anything, he stated it very clear that they are not in support of Tinubu or the process that produced Tinubu. I so much like what I saw. Viewers, what do you think? Add your comment on the comment section. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for more updates. Hey.